Everyone, thank you all for being here today. And I just want to begin by reminding everyone this is the first hearing of the Budget Committee in this Congress. This is the first one, 13 months into this Congress. Oh, you're saying second, sir? I appreciate that, Chairman. Second. Look, when we talk about what's happening to constituents across the country right now, you think there'd be some hearings about the high cost of everything. They're detainers, 287. I certainly hope we get to that place. But since we're here today, and we're not talking about the high cost of groceries or how expensive it is to get a birthday cake for your kids, gas prices through the roof, housing unaffordable. My Republican colleagues want to have a conversation about the one big, beautiful bill that they passed, which, by the way, we've now learned from the Congressional Budget Office that the legislation increased the federal deficit by $3.4 trillion. Trillion. It's a lot of money. While failing to provide real relief to middle and low-income families. So, look, the proposals tied to the package and its broader agenda included cuts to programs like food, like SNAP, providing support to millions of working families just to put food on the table. So as we sit here in the Senate Budget Committee, yes or no, and my question is to Mr. Duke, does focusing federal attention on punishing so-called sanctuary cities meaningfully address the affordability crisis Americans are facing?
No.
Does it lower health costs for childhood diabetes?
No.
Does it make the gas that people put at a gas station into their vehicles more affordable to get to work, or does it make it more expensive?
It has nothing to do with gas.
Does it help a single mom afford to put food on the table?
No.
Does it address the medical solvency issues to make sure seniors can count on their benefits?
It addresses them by making them worse.
Does it help a young couple who wants to buy a home and start a family, maybe afford that house?
It does not help.
Well, what the hearing discusses does not include anything that I just asked about. And the constituents I've been talking to at home are saying, when's Congress going to get off their rears and do something about the prices that we're hitting every day, as opposed to just protecting the Epstein class and not demanding that these documents and everything else get released. So, Mr. Wolf, you had responsibilities in a few of these places, and I appreciate the responses you were providing to one of my colleagues now about the process that you believe is fair that allows ICE agents to go into someone's house without a judicial warrant. It's hard for me to continue to listen to justification on how American citizens can have their homes broken into without a judicial warrant. I don't understand this. That American citizens, it's okay for an American citizen to have their windows on their car bashed in. That's not okay. And with all these conversations about AI and some of these companies now that are working with ICE for facial recognition, which I have concerns about, what I don't understand now is how the Department of Homeland Security has access to the best facial recognition AI. DHS says they know who the violent criminals are. Their words, they say they know who they are. And if they only had access to facial recognition, they could go find all the violent criminals. Well, why aren't they doing it? It's one unanswered question after another. It's one American right after another that is being torn apart. And there's justification now to say we can pound in your door, we can go in your house if you're an American citizen, or we can bust out your windows and drag your butt out of a car as an American citizen. I just don't get it, Mr. Chairman. And I hope we have some hearings about getting answers to that, because I think there's agreement between Democrats and Republicans on this issue. We don't want American citizens being treated this way. None of us. We want to go after the violent criminals. We both agree with this. I certainly hope that we can have a thorough and thoughtful hearing and get some answers to that as well, and that everyone agrees, stop doing that. Mr. President, tell your folks to stop doing that. I hope now that Senator Mullins, who's going to be Secretary of Health or Homeland Security, maybe he'll get these people to stop all the bad shit and to go after the bad people. Then we'll be in a better place. Thank you for the time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll have a hearing on affordability. Ms. Vaughn, what percentage of illegal immigrants in sanctuary cities or just in general receive federal benefits?
I don't have numbers for specific sanctuary jurisdictions,
just
but
in general.
Nationally, it's more than 60%.
So more than
of
60%
households,
of illegal immigrants receive federal benefits, and it has absolutely no budget impact. Well, that's interesting. Senator Lee.